Hello, today's video is on my Pokemon Centre London opening day visit. This is the pop-up store that's opened in London Westfield, and based on all the crowds that turned up, I'm really hoping that they make this a permanent fixture. The crowds are calling for it, and I hope the Pokemon company go through and make this a permanent store. Now before we got to the store itself, we had to deal with the queues. My day started out outside the television centre, and you can see the crowds here. It took me a total of 5 hours before I actually got to the store. It was 4 hours before I could actually even see the store, and then a further 1 hour before I actually got into the store itself. It was totally worth it though, because the store is amazing. Now at the front we get the mascot of the whole store, this beautiful big Pikachu figure in his London outfit. It took me an age to try and get these shots because there were so many people just taking their pictures with Pikachu. Now let's get into the store. And as soon as you walk into the store, on your right you see a section full of plush. So this section has all the evolution plushes at $14.50 each. Now in this section I've seen pictures where there were the big Wailord plushes as well as the big Mimikyu plushes and big Lapras plushes where you can see all the Ditto are, but they were all sold out by the time I got there. So we only had the evolutions left. So you can see Jolteon here, Eevees, and on the bottom there was some big Charizard plushes, and the best Pokemon of all time, Umbreon. Just had to pick myself up a Umbreon plush. And we had the Venusaur plushes going for £19. Some Vulpix at the bottom there, but all the Alolan Vulpix were all sold out. Now in this mid section we had the Gengar plushes at $14.50 each. There's also some Mewtwo plushes at £22 and some Greninja plushes at £32. Moving on to the next section, which was all Pokemon Centre London related goods. The main item being this Pokemon Centre London Pikachu, which was going for £20. Let's have a more detailed look at this guy. There was plenty of these Pikachu plush and they were constantly being restocked, so everybody that got there probably was able to get their hands on these. There was also some Pokemon Centre London mugs which were going for $14.50, and there was some mini journals which were going for $12.50 each. Moving on to the next section, we had the TCG playmats which were going for £24. Now in this section there were supposed to be some pins, crest pins, but unfortunately they were all sold out by the time I got there. So we did have the stickers which were going for $6.50 and the TCG sleeves which were going for $7.50. There were also some tote bags going for £24 and some greeting cards going for $6.50. Then we had more Pikachu plush. Now you can see on the top here the artwork around the store, which looks absolutely beautiful. And then there was this little archway which separated this section of the store to a second section of the store. Now before we get there, on the right hand side there was the tills or checkouts where you obviously paid for your goods. So that concludes the little first section of the store, and then we go through this little archway which again has beautiful artwork all the way inside it. Here's just an overlook of the artwork in the archway, and then we're into the second section of the store, which had the Detective Pikachu plush. Now I know there was a life-size Detective Pikachu, but that was sold out. And then we have this little Nintendo Switch section, which was devoid of people because you can get these from any store, so nobody was interested in those. And then we had the Galar starter plush, which were being sold for £18 each. Had to get myself my main boy Sobble. Then there was a section dedicated to the Galar starters, so we had more plush on this side, as well as other Galar starter merchandise, including these backpacks which had pictures of the Galar starters on them. And then we had the key rings, which were going for $9.50 each. And more Galar starter merchandise, including these mugs which were going for $14.50. We had the green one for Grookey, blue for Sobble, and a red mug for Scorbunny. Then we had the Galar starter hoodies, which were recently revealed, which were going for $55. And that concludes the Galar starter merchandise. We then had some Pikachu mugs, which were going for $14.50. And underneath that we had some more mugs, this time an Evolutions mug, which were going for $14.50 each. And then there was some more plush. You see Eevee here. There was another mug which had Mewtwo on it, which was again going for $14.50. So then we come to the back of the store, which had this beautiful picture which people were posing in front of and taking pictures of. And we move on to the Sitting Cuties plush. Now you were only allowed to take 3 of these, or 3 different ones of these, and there wasn't the biggest selection, but they were going for £11 each. Now I don't know if as these get sold they will have different Sitting Cuties to replace them during the whole month, but this is the selection they had whilst I was there. Then we have a little TCG section with no hidden fate. Finally we move on to the clothes section, which had a hoodie that was going for £45 and some t-shirts going for between £24 and £25. Then we had the Pokemon Centre London socks, which were going for £12. And there was also a really cool baseball cap, which was going for £25. And next to that there was some beanies with Pikachu on them going for £19. And underneath those we had another t-shirt, a London t-shirt, which was going for £24. And then next to that we had a blue version of the Pokemon Centre London t-shirt, which was going for £24. And there was a black version of that same t-shirt, which again going for £24. And finally we had a really beautiful hoodie, which was going for £65. So that concludes the merchandise section, but then you can head upstairs to the second floor, where people were being allowed to play a demo of the Sword and Shield games. So as you come in you see a massive picture of the game box arts of Sword and Shield, and then there was a little partition here which had the Galar starters on it, and also Yamper as well, and Wooloo. Now you weren't really allowed to film or take pictures of the demos themselves, so I'm gonna quickly do a 360 from the middle of the room so you can see everything within this second floor. So we had the Galar map there, as well as that's the section where everyone was playing the demos. And that concludes the second floor. So guys, that was my opening day visit to the Pokemon Centre London. I had an excellent time, even though there was a 5-hour wait. So if you're anywhere near London, definitely come down to visit. It is a beautiful Pokemon store. If you liked that video, hit the thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more Pokemon toy reviews, hit that subscribe button now. Now go back and watch all my other videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye.